Hello and welcome to our discussion on cost and management accounting. We continue the sessions on break-even point and break-even sales related issues. We know that the fixed cost has a huge bearing on the break-even sales and break-even point, because break-even sales is a fixed cost by contribution per unit or contribution to sales ratio, and break-even point is fixed cost by contribution per unit. So in short run, since the fixed cost remains constant, so the in case of change in the fixed cost, there is will be an effect on the break-even point if the fixed cost goes up, or with a higher fixed cost, or a company having high fixed cost, they have to produce and sell more units to break even. So let us see a small numerical around this. So selling price is 20 and variable cost is 12, so therefore our contribution is 8, and we know that the present break-even point, which is fixed cost by contribution per unit, is equal to 5,000 units, and if the fixed cost increases, by 20%, the new fixed cost will be 48,000. As a result, we have to sell more to even break even. So the new break even is equal to the new fixed cost divided by the contribution per unit. Let us also see the break-even sales and the revised break-even point. Revised break-even sales if there is a change in the fixed cost. So in this case, the break-even sales is equal to the fixed cost divided by the contribution to sales ratio, and the revised break-even sales is equal to the revised fixed cost divided by the contribution to sales ratio. We are keeping the contribution per unit and contribution to sales ratio fixed or constant. No change in the selling price, no change in the variable cost. When the fixed cost goes up, and the break-even sales has to go up to recover the fixed cost to break even. So keeping aside the concept of time here, if we see that suddenly the salaries which we normally consider as fixed, or rent which are normally considered as a fixed in a particular time period or a capacity, if goes up because of the change of contract, then all other things remaining constant, the break-even point goes up. So that means the risk of the firm operations goes up. So in the short run or in long run, the relevant cost is to examine whether the particular cost is going to change or not. If cost, any component, whether fixed or variable, changes, it will have an effect on the break-even, and it will have an effect on profit. So therefore, it is necessary to understand the relationship between cost, volume, and profit. Thank you very much.